Alright, shall we get started? I think we should get started. Hello everybody, if you're watching this on YouTube, good evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you're watching this. If you are happening to be watching this live, then good evening. We are here to do some FIFA. Some good FIFA, I hope. You might notice we're at the bottom of the table. You might also notice it's a brand new season. I did finish off the League 2 season that we were in. We won the league by a massive amount of points in the end. Do you know what? I can't actually remember how many points we won by. Let me check my career and see if it tells me. We've won more games than we've... In fact, we've almost won as many games as we've drawn and lost combined, which is good. That's the last season. We won the league. Oop, hang on. That doesn't look right. That's the season that we've got now. That's why. Right, we've won the league. Played 57, won 43, drew 4, lost 10, for 155. Wow, against 61. Then you can also see our progress here. We won the league, or wherever that is. There you go, progress, winner, League 2. And I've gone ahead since and improved the squad, ready for the new season. And boy, have I improved the squad. Let's take a look at it, shall we? So in goal, we still have Rhea. Left back is still Evangelo. Right back is still Maya. Centre back is Chancellor and Reece Oxford. Reece Oxford has joined us from West Ham. I think I bought him. Pretty sure I bought him. I'm also going to swap out Dabrowski for Chancellor. So Chancellor should be on the bench for the foreseeable future. Aniki and Azog make up the midfield. Brown sits behind the striker. Chaplin on the left. Hughes on the right. And Taylor up front. The bench is where things get interesting. Currently that's Cooper. I need to change that. We have a new goalkeeper here. Kristoff? Why did I not sign someone whose name I could pronounce? Someone will have to tell me how to pronounce that. Anyway, he sits on our bench, as does Hill, as does Chancellor, as does Ruiz, as does Phil Foden, who's joined us on loan from Manchester City. The attacking midfielder, 20 years old, 5'7", scored on his debut in pre-season, which was good. Any traits? No. Oh, yes, technical dribbler. He's got no specialties. That's relatively good to know, I suppose. Cabrera and Kennedy makes up the rest of the bench. However, we've got some more new players in the reserves. And already I'm scanning. Where are they? Evans. Corey Evans? I don't want to say Corey Evans. I don't think it is Corey Evans. We got Evans. Anyway, we signed him from Blackburn for some money. He's rated 68. We also got this guy here, who I signed him for his height, I believe. Yeah, he's 6'2". Espiord. Again, probably butchering that pronunciation. Please somebody tell me how to pronounce that name. But he's a striker, 24 years old. Good player. We got Das back. You might remember we had him way back when in our first season. He was rated 58 then, I think, or 57. So it's good to have him back. 26-year-old. Can play left back. I believe he is also sort of maybe available to play at right back as well. We are in the process of acquiring a new right back, because Maya at the moment is our only available right back, so that needs to change. And then we got Mavadidi on loan from Arsenal. He can play on the left, he can also play up front. 6 foot, 22 years old. So I've been looking at boosting the squad in key areas. Midfield, we're pretty good now, particularly up in the advanced midfield. We got Brown and Foden, who are interchangeable. This midfield, we got Azog and Aniki that can quite easily swap places. We also now have Evans. And then we have the youngsters as well, like Becker, Engel, Escobar, Vogel, and I believe I saw down here, Edwards. Campos maybe will get promoted. Gorman, of course. Lee. So we got lots of midfielders. We have strengthened up front now. Espiord is a big part of that. So was Mavadidi. We also got Kennedy, of course, who can play as a backup to Taylor. So let's save this. We do have our first league match approaching, which is why I decided to wait until the stream before I started playing FIFA again. As I say, I did play a little bit over the Christmas period. Christmas period was disrupted a little bit. I still won't go into too much detail about that. If you watch my OpenTTD series, I've sort of touched on it. I'm not going to disclose just yet what the reasons were. I will do in the next couple of weeks though, and it will all become a little bit clearer then as to why I've decided to wait till then to actually say a little bit more about it. Ah, good. John Joe Kenny has just joined on loan. That was the person I was going to mention. John Joe Kenny, the young Everton fullback. He'll be joining us on loan for a season. I had the option to get him for 2 years, but I thought it's more realistic actually if I just get him for the 1. Loan offer for Maya. Well, that's not going to happen. Is it Maya or Maya? I don't know. I don't know. But we're rejecting it. A transfer offer has come in for Gorman. Ooh. That's actually a good offer. Do you know what? How old is he? 24. And it's 55,000 more than his... Yeah. Do you know what? I'll sell him. So that is one less player that I can now talk about. But worse things have happened. So, John Joe Kenny has joined the Stevenage Revolution. I might need to take a look at squad numbers in a minute. Where is he? Where is he? Am I missing something? Kenny. Don't think I need to confirm it. Let me go back to that a second. Don't know where he is then. I think for now, transfer-wise, we're coming towards the beginning of August, so the last month of the transfer window. I might wait until we've played our first match before I really go mental again. We have got this guy Rabasco coming in as well. He's a winger, can play on both sides. Why is that now broken down? I don't get it. I need a new right back though. Where's Kenny? Hey, he's not joined. Rabasco has. That's weird. Alright, hang on. Let me look at getting in some right backs again. For loan, right back. I'm happy to loan one in. I think Mayer's going to be our first choice right back. So there's no point really committing to buying a new. Squad's full. That's the problem. Okay, we need to get rid of some players. That's probably why Kenny couldn't join then. Oi, oi, oi. Right. This isn't our squad. What did I go on? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm so used to going on transfers to sell players. Let's have a look at financial. And we'll do it by age. Get rid of some of the older players. Taylor's 30 now. Crikey. Maybe we won't do it by age then. Just do it by overall. So Griffiths. I wish you could also release more than one player at a time. I think I'm going to add you to the transfer list. Although you're very versatile. So I'm going to add you to the loan list and hope that someone comes in for you. Fanning, you are 16. I think you've only just signed for us anyway. Same with McMahon. Oh no, McMahon's not. 18. Loan list. Lima sees a new striker that I brought in. He's 6'4", which is probably the reason I brought him in. But he can also play on both wings as well as up front, so he's very versatile indeed. Schultz you're going to be on the loan list. I know you broke through last season, you scored on your debut, but I think timeout on loan will be good for you. Harris, loan list. Carter, can't do anything with you yet. Wilmot, so I'm just going to remove him from the loan list because I think Wilmot in real life has just broken through and started to do really well for the senior team. So he made his debut against, I think it was his debut. He certainly made one of his first start for us against Reading in the FA Cup, which we are now at a stage where we're playing them again this coming Tuesday in a replay. And he did really well. Did really well. So I might be willing to give him a chance. Price is already out on loan. Morgan, we're going to have to redo you. I'm just worried that Maya's going to get injured. We can always go to a 3 at the back system if that were to happen. We have got that in our locker. We've got plenty of centre backs, that's for sure. Cooper, we're going to add you to the loan list. Lewis, probably going to add you to the loan list as well. Is he really 6'4"? I'm sure he looks smaller than that when I play him. Crikey. Cifuentes, I'd like to get him out on loan because I can see him breaking through at some point in the future. McDonald, he's only just signed. Vogel. Yeah, these are all players that I've tried to loan out, as you can see. No one's come in for them. Don't know whether I should be worried by that or not. Dast I can't do anything with. Hill I'm perfectly happy leaving in the team. Turner I'm going to put up for loan. Rose I'm going to put up for loan. Becker I'm going to keep actually. Correa's out on loan. Gorman's being sold. Lee already listed for loan, so we'll do that again. Okay, let's leave that for now because I would like to play a match. I would definitely like to play a match, which is coming up very, very soon. Our first game of the season, which is Bradford away, I believe. So we've got that to look forward to. You have to excuse me a second, taking a quick drink. Ah, that's better. Right, Carlisle want to buy Simpson. It just so happens I'm happy to let Simpson go. That is his asking price. However, I think we can eke a little bit more out of him. I'm going to go for 175 and see what they say. Like so. In that case, I want a 10% sell on. You're going to have to, or you're going to have to increase your offer. So I'm not playing silly beggars with you. Oh, okay. Simpson's staying then. I could have agreed to it, but at the same time, we only get a percentage of that. And to be honest, I would rather have got a higher percentage. So, what was his overall? Jimenez? 59. Yeah, not really good enough. Andronicus Giorgio, I was tempted to re-sign. 57. Anyone who's watched my Football Manager career, that I've just started uploading on my channel, goes up on Wednesdays at 8 PM UK time. Keep an eye out on Giorgio. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to do any more spoilers than that, but just keep an eye out. Dale Gorman sold. Who's this guy? Goalkeeper. I don't need a new goalkeeper. I've got a goalkeeper. Got him on a free transfer as well. That guy, whose name I can't pronounce. Free transfer. I like getting goalkeepers on free transfer. My favourite one is on my FIFA 17 career. I managed to get a really good goalkeeper called Pavez, who was rated 83 when I signed him. Got him on a free transfer. He was rated 86, I think, when I finally switched over to this version of the game. But I mean, that goes some way to tell you how good free transfer goalkeepers especially can be. Oops. I want to scout him still. I'm also quite interested in scouting this guy. Real Madrid have listed him for loan. I don't think I can go in for Kenny again. But this Joe Riley character, Joe Riley here, if I can get him on loan, that would be a bloody good deal. Looking at it. Let's just have a look, see, shall we? Delegate to loan. I want to get him on a... Oh, I can only get him on a 1 year. Okie dokie. That's fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I just didn't have enough room in the squad, Kenny. I didn't want to do this, but I think I might have to. I've sold Gorman, so that's one place that I've freed up, but I might have to release a player. And I have a feeling it's probably going to be McMahon. He's 18 and he's got a lower rating than the players younger than him, who also play in the same position. Let's go check the audio a second. I got the music really loud. Really loud. Have I dropped any frames? I haven't. Let me lower the music volume a little bit. Let me... actually, no, I'm not going to mute that just yet because I'm going to check in a second. Okay, that's the volume turned down. That sounds more manageable. So I'm going to go back to muting that. If the music's too loud or if it's too quiet, let me know. This is my youth squad. I believe it is. So we've got that guy there, Gallagher, who's currently rated 50. Or this guy who's rated 54. Neither of whom really are exciting me right now. Who have you brought in? Oh, you brought in Gallagher. Alright, we'll have to keep an eye on him perhaps. This was me also scouting for midfielders. Shalabar can play right back. Take it he can only play right back. Might shortlist him though. He could be worth keeping an eye on. Sean Kirk, 67, only 5'9" though. I will shortlist you as well, but your wages are incredibly high. Be interesting to see if they've listed Maitland-Niles as being able to play left wing back, considering that's what he's doing in real life. I'm saying that like it's an academic interest. It's not really. It would just be. I'm sure Football Manager would have it. I'm not 100% sure whether FIFA would. Or if they don't now, they certainly will in the January update, whenever that is released. Around late February, I think they do that now. You are right back. 4 million quid though. I'll shortlist you, because you could be decent, but that's a lot of money. Alright, agreement for Joe Riley. 1 year loan deal. I mean, that sounds like good business to me. So now we just got to wait and see if he's interested. I honestly thought the Bradford match was coming up relatively soon. It doesn't seem to be. I think it's like first The first 2 weeks of August is when it's played. Dion Osborne, 66. Now Ryder is a player I'm very much interested in getting, but I think I'm going to have to wait till I'm in the Championship before I can justify £9.5 million. That is a lot of money. I might shortlist you as well, just in case the Riley deal doesn't go through. Let's see, reject you, sign you for now. We'll also sign you because you've got good potential, and we'll reject you because you're too old. Okay, this fella, Hugh Cox. We're treading a line there, I'm sure, with that name. I'll bring you in again because of your potential. Did I read that right? Was he 6'7"? I can't have read that right, surely. Surely not. And transfer offer for Nugent, 740,000. Ipswich. Really? I kind of want to get more out of them, though. Don't sell the player for less than... Hang on. How much is he worth? 775,000. So I'm going to start you at that. Don't sell for less than 775,000. Let's see how much Ipswich really want him. Right, I need to go check out that youth player. There's no way he was 6'7", surely. Surely not. 6'2". Was it him that I saw? He is 6'7". Wow. I'm gonna have to save a space in the squad for him as well then. 6'7". He's probably gonna be the tallest player in Stevenage's history. 6'7". More scout reports. I'll tell you what, if we can get that Joe Riley in, depending on whether his stats live up to his actual... Oh, there we go. Joe Riley loaned in. Let's see if he's actually joined first. Hopefully he has. Offer for Hughes. No way. No way, no way, no way. Absolutely not. Not even for 6.2 million. He's my star player. You see, I've given him the number 7. There are a few squad number changes that I need to talk to you about as well, but I'm going to do that in the match. Billy Waters, no. Connor Randall is the backup, right back option, potentially. Chucks is happy. That's good. Right. Did I get Riley in? I did! And he's rated 72. So you, sir, are going on the bench, and then you're going into the team. Sorry, Maya. I'm sure I'll chop and change throughout the season, but that is too good to say no to. I also need to check his squad number. Make sure he's got a realistic number. 33. We can do better than that. Maybe we can't do better than that. Who's rated? Who's number 25 at the moment? Fanning. Yeah, you can be number 25. Mr. Riley. So Raya has finally gotten the number 1 shirt. He was 13 last season. He's number 1 now. I'll talk you through it in just a second. We got Bradford now. If the game loads. There we go. I'm going to do a quick save actually, because whenever the game freezes like that, it makes me a little bit paranoid. Alright, Bradford. First game of our League One campaign. That's a very European looking kit, I should say, I must say. Yeah, we'll put him in this one. Okay, so lineup is going to be this. Raya is number 1. Riley's 25. Evangelo's now number 3. Dabrowski remains number 4. Oxford, I believe, takes the number 6 shirt. Aniki, I think, is still 12. Azog is still 16. Brown is still 8. Chaplin is now number 11. He was 29 last season. Hughes is now number 7. He was 17 last season. And Taylor is now number 9. He was 10 last season. Kennedy has inherited the number 10 shirt. And there are loads of other squad number changes, and I can't remember them all off the top of my head right now. Can I still take a free kick? I actually scored a free kick. When I was playing off camera, I took a free kick with Hughes and scored. I was so excited that I forgot to save the replay. Although I think the game saved it automatically as a free kick goal. So that we got that going for us, which is pretty cool.
Here, Alan Smith with me as usual. Big welcome to
Hello,
you
Sparky.
to game.
I was waiting for you.
Our match today is Stevenage against Bradford City.
You're about to watch Stevenage embark on their second League One debut with the manager that still looks absolutely nothing like me. Player debuts Joe Riley, 23-year-old right back we signed on loan, 6 foot.
Haven't they, with this signing?
I cannot believe we've signed him on loan from Juventus. That is crazy.
This is a player that can
Joe, I mean, the name sounds familiar.
One area I know they've been concerned about is difficulties
that.
from balls into the penalty area. They need somebody to head them away, and here we are with the new signing.
Yeah, he's
Manchester
a player
United.
that likes to attack the ball. He doesn't shy away.
It's funny actually, as I was typing his name into Google, then Joe Riley FIFA 18 came up. Oof. I don't envy you, Sparky. Do not envy you one bit. Have you checked out my Football Manager series, Sparky?
It's a real group mentality
as Stevenage, because I'm predictable like that.
Pressing the opposition
with the other squad numbers, oh yeah, Ruiz, he's now number 17. Was number 7 last season, so him and Hughes have swapped. There are some others on there. I mentioned Kennedy.
That's when it can fall down.
I think they're the important ones. Let me just check the audio levels again now that the game's running.
This is how the visitors will line up today. Probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other. And
to be honest, I'm going to turn the Xbox audio down a little bit.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded,
I don't think we need it that loud.
Always an option.
Yeah, if you go on my YouTube channel, Wednesday I uploaded it, the first episode. I think the series at the moment is called Managing Borough, but I have a good mind to change that because it's not the best name in the world. Right, let's play.
It should be a tremendous game.
That's not a good start.
Here we go. Getting forward well as a team now.
Right, Riley back to his keeper.
Just taking the heat out of the moment. The ball
Back out to
goalkeeper.
Riley. Let's flick it over the top, get Chaplin running in. Better touch there and he would have been away. Borough Bonanza. Maybe. I'm not ruling anything out at this stage because, to be honest, it's the first time in a while actually that I've struggled to think of a name for a series or for something YouTube related. I think it's because in the past I've kind of built these things with YouTube in the back of my mind, so the name's already been there, like Somerset Hills, Global Ventures. That stuff's been around for like 6-7 years now. I think the number changes every time I tell the story. I've actually had the idea, the concept for the theme park for about 10 years, but the name and everything's been around for somewhere between 5 and 8 years. I always lose track of time. I mean, it was 4 years ago, coming up to, that I actually had someone do some logo designs for me for that. Backstreet Borough Boys. Okay, I think I can safely rule that one out. I very nearly called the series Backing the Borough, but then I realised that that's this series that already exists on YouTube. And the last thing I want to be being accused of is plagiarism or stealing names. That would not do me any good. So Managing Borough it is at the moment. I can see it changing. It's one of the reasons I left the name off the logo. Or the thumbnail, I should say, not the logo.
kept his man.
I should really be focusing on what's happening here, to be honest.
Harry it out.
Because we are under the cosh a little bit.
Riley.
See if we can get going a little bit. Not with a pass like that.
Now Jones. Attacking well here.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Get that out.
That's a good idea with the pass.
Get it out.
Well, they've got out of jail there. The referee does blow. The flag was
I'm
up
not
from the
at the
assistant.
moment. I will be in the very near future. The fact that I managed to watch... I'd never watched Peaky Blinders until just over a week ago, and I've now watched all 4 series of it on iPlayer. That's why I like to let YouTube playlists build up a little bit before I start watching.
Here they are.
Considering that was 24 hours of Peaky Blinders I watched in the space of a week. It's quite frightening actually when I think about that.
Chance to go at the opposition with pace.
Kind of Angelo, knees to chest. Riley really likes getting forward, doesn't he?
He's coming forward with some danger.
Keep overhitting crosses.
Very good distance to the clearance.
Is that corner?
That's a corner.
It is. Came off his thigh.
Trying to catch the opposition out with a short corner.
Whip it in.
Looking for teammates in the middle, and they get it away.
Wow.
Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here.
I never really saw the appeal of Sons of Anarchy myself. I think it's a bit like Breaking Bad. I've never gotten what's so great about Breaking Bad. I've only watched, to be fair, actually, before I say that, I've only watched like, I think it's 15 minutes of the first episode, and I have heard that it's quite slow starting. But for me, if a show's slow starting, it needs to have that grab in the first sort of 5 minutes, otherwise I'm just not interested. Oh, that's a good goal. Otherwise I'm just not interested, and that was exactly it with Breaking Bad. And to be honest, I thought Peaky Blinders would be the same. But I watched it, and I watched the first 5 minutes, and I wasn't really feeling the hook. But I kept watching till the end of the episode, and then I thought, I'm going to have to see what happens in the next one now. And then I did that all the way through the first 4 series. So yeah, it's got the hook. I've heard Sons of Anarchy, I've heard mixed reviews, shall we say. Some people have said it's really good, some people have said they thought it was really good, until they looked back on it and realised actually it's probably not as strong as it could have been. I'm hoping people one day look back at shows like The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones and go, why did we get all hyped about it and start online forum wars?
Very easy for the goalkeeper there. Here's Brown.
That's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Excellent pass. No offside, he's in.
Hit that.
Here's the chance.
Oh, great volley.
Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
It was a move to make
I
them
suppose.
outwater. Great goal.
Well, the keeper, quite right,
suppose.
he's disgusted with his defenders.
I got to
but
the
they've
bit where
just
he's
not helped
working
him
in the
out there.
car wash
Different angle on it
and
here.
he threatens somebody. I think it's one of his students who's taking the mickey out of him. I think that's where I got to.
Restarting at
So either
2-0.
that's where I got to, or I've seen that in a video on YouTube and got confused. Something along those lines. The best example is House.
Well read.
I never watched House when it was on. I heard so many people saying things about it and never wanted to watch it. It's only after it finished that I found it on Netflix, and I've always liked Hugh Laurie, so I thought, oh, screw it, I'll give it a go, what's the worst going to happen? And I ended up watching the whole run, all 8 seasons? Yeah, 8 seasons, 3 times. It's a really good show. And yet the first episode, not really, there isn't much that happens. A woman nearly dies, but apart from that, not a lot really happens.
Here's a chance to attack.
Oh, Hughes.
He's put it over. Yeah, nothing wrong with the contact, the power, but accuracy.
I'm in it too hard. You didn't need to hit it that hard. On Chappers. Oh, Chucks. It's my own fault. I mean, I'm the guy controlling him, but he could have done better with the header, I suppose. Dabrowski with good challenge there, and then good ball over the top into the path of Chappers.
There's some potential in this move.
Spotted the run of Hughes, who can't win headers. Is Oak still 16? I think he is.
Long range. Well, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a
That was a really good volley from Taylor for his second goal.
No apologies.
Considering he's at the age now, I don't like being ageist, but I do tend to look at selling players who have reached the age of 30. Taylor has now reached the age of 30, but he did score, I think it was close to 30 goals for us last season. So, do I break my rule? I think on this occasion I can break my own rule. I mean, you see me break it countless number of times in the Football Manager series. I'm not going to give too much away though.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Going for goal! Goalkeeper able to make a save here. Incisive pass.
Oh, why do you do that extra touch?
And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Chappers. Ben Nugent, yep, he's leaving on a jet plane. All the way to Ipswich. It's like a 2-minute flight.
Wouldn't it just?
But yeah.
I mean, the rumours have been swirling for quite some time. To wait and see if there's any substance to them.
He made that look like a poor pass with a very good interception. Good work for them.
Free kick, who for? Not for them.
Will the ref do?
I remember Adam Chickson when he was at MK Dons. I remember Steve playing against him in the league, and it's one of the only times I've bought a program at an away game. And they were in the program. They had an interview with him, and they were calling him a rising star and things like that. And I think he came on as a sub during the game, and he tore us to shreds. Really, really good performance. And then on Sky a few weeks later, MK Dons were playing and they were talking about him and saying how good he was. And then at the end of the season, they sold him. I can't remember whether he went up a league or sideways, but the fact that he's now at Bradford in League One, whereas at one point he was in I think he made it to the Championship with MK Dons. I'll have to look at who they sold him to actually. It's one of these "oh how the mighty have fallen" moments. I suppose it's when footballers follow the wallet instead of the heart and end up back in the league they started at with a little bit of disgrace by their name as well.
It's 2-0 here.
Brighton, that's where he went. Of course he did.
A brilliant first half from this fella.
On top of his game.
Yeah, MK Dons. He went to Brighton. I'm guessing while they're in the Championship. Then he spent time on loan at Gillingham, Fleetwood, Leyton Orient, and then back at Gillingham again. And then he went to Charlton, and now he's at Bradford.
In the news because
yeah.
Speculation about him finishing his career.
Only he knows.
He actually left MK Dons on a free transfer. They didn't even sell him. They had to pay a fee for a tribunal. Huh.
Corner in the middle. Punched away by the goalkeeper.
He joined Charlton on a free transfer. And then they decided at the end of that season not to renew it. It's a bit of a slap in the face. Oh, they got fined for that, did they? It's one of those things, the FA, like, I suppose it's in the unwritten code of conduct kind of thing, but I always feel like the FA, they really do set their priorities wrong. Like, they chase after the smallest of issues, like that, and yet the big issues that are going on at the moment, they tend to be ignoring. Bit funny, that. Bit institutional, if you ask me. Anyway. That was a foul, ref. I hope you have words with him after. Oh, Peds. Ran in completely the wrong direction there.
pass threaded through. On the attack here. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Slipping it through. In with a chance. Here's a chance.
Oh, Brown.
Out in front of goal.
Is he going to have a slow start to the season again?
Gone out for a throw.
Like he had last season, then he scored like 15 goals or something. I do remember saying actually that he was having a really slow start to the season, and I checked his stats and I couldn't have been more wrong.
He spotted a teammate and he's got the technique as well as the vision to switch the play.
I suppose it's one of these, he's a player who just quietly gets on with his job in that bit of the park. Never really makes a fuss, never does anything to light fireworks, but also doesn't do anything to ruin the team's chances. Even there, no finish at the end, but the movement to get in that position was fantastic. The little run, drop off the defender's shoulder and then turn him inside out.
And Jones.
Azog appears to have changed his boot colour as well, I think.
Well, they're in a good position.
Could be wrong. It's been so long since I played FIFA on stream. It's been like, is it 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks? I don't know. Can't be 5 weeks. It's been a long time. It's been, I think it's over a week now since I last played off stream. And even then I didn't play any matches. It was just I loaded the game up. I'd already done the pre-season, so it was just simming a few more dates to try and get some more players over the line. The pre-season tournament, I chose the hardest one and came second. I lost in the final. I played the kids in the final and lost. I think it was, let me think, I was 3-1 down and I managed to bring it back to 3-all, and then I lost, I think it was 5-3 or 4-3, something like that.
Free kick given. Well, the losing team have got to do something, and this is it, the substitution.
So I mean, I gave it a good go. Oof, missed kick.
Well, that needed a more subtle touch. He's gone for power.
I don't want to bring off Aniki for Kennedy. Paulet's been sold. I'm sure you saw that anyway. Phyllis Kirk's been sold. Paulet I might actually miss. I reckon he could have been a good player for us if we'd have signed him a couple of years earlier in his career. I'm going to move Oxford into midfield because I really like experimenting at this stage of his season. I'm going to bring Cabrera on as well. There were a couple of these players that impressed me in pre-season. Cabrera was one of them. He didn't score, but he certainly made some chances.
Came in with the challenge and the ball broke free.
Alright, throw into me. Into Oxford.
Riley.
That was never going to end well, was it? Totally overran that.
Look, he might be through. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
No. Oh, for God's sake, Chancellor.
That's gone out for...
I mean, the pass was supposed to go to Evangelo in the first place, but...
Jones. Put into the middle.
Deary me. You wouldn't think we were 2-0 up. We're certainly not playing like we're winning.
This goalkeeper's team, he'll be the hero because he's been most responsible for the saves he's made.
It's offside.
That's better.
On to the attack now.
Deary me, Chaplin. He's been very bad in this second half.
Any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper.
Good header. Shame that Cabrera was a bit too far forward.
It was a foul. The referee's seen the situation that he can play on. Good work from him.
That's not where I aim that either.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Good challenge here.
Right, come on. charge. Into Cabrera. Who... Poor first touch, really.
Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away.
Oh, he's giving it as well.
And they've got a free kick here.
What a joke. Right, Azog off, Foden on. The attack. Apart from Chaplin, who's not been great, but I'm always willing to give him a chance because I know how good he can be. The attack have been quite good. The midfield have been very dire in this game.
Taylor.
Oh, again, just a slightly better first touch, or a first touch would have been nice there from Cabrera.
Jones. Reeves. Looking for a through ball. He's through here. Probing the pass.
What's he put it there for? Go on.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement.
Come on, boys. Sloppy now. We're going to lose our clean sheet if we're not careful.
He's read that, hasn't he?
We've got a cup game coming up next as well, so anyone who wants to play in that is going to have to do a little bit more to impress me here.
And here they are on the attack. Well, that's gone back to the goalkeeper. Throw in to come. Well, they've got to go for it in these circumstances, haven't they? They're trailing, so an extra potential goal scorer brought on.
It wasn't a bad ball from Chaplin. That probably wasn't the wisest ball from Chaplin. There's nothing wrong with it necessarily, but he's got to remember who he's kicking it towards. Someone who can't win headers.
Looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Patrick. Reeves.
That's a great challenge by Foden.
Into the attacking third.
Taylor for a hat-trick. Get in. I'm amazed he didn't give a foul there.
Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect.
Is he going to do the stupid dance? Yep, stupid dance. Done, 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 done. I really nearly messed that one up as well. I don't know why that guy just took a dive there, because it didn't look like Taylor actually fouled him. Just fell over. And then Taylor just drills it into the bottom corner. Which is exactly why I'm going to break my 30-year rule on him. Same with Dabrowski. I mean, Dabrowski is such a solid centre-back.
This could be it.
That was Chaplin's chance to redeem himself. Still not covering himself in too much glory. You can't hit it straight at the keeper's head height like that.
Corner's taken.
You need a stronger head there as well.
So there's still some problems for them.
I'm moaning again. I always moan. You know me by now. We can win 12-0 and I'll still find something to complain about.
Referee's had a good look and decided what he's seen from this period of play to add on 3 minutes. Reeves. Patrick. He's on the move all the time and makes lots of these interceptions. Well, then it goes. Can he finish?
Right, full time.
There is a final whistle.
I've seen better, I've seen worse. Taylor gets his match ball and we'll move on, I should say. I'm tripping over my words again.
Great start, just what you want. First game of the season, first win.
Yeah, I'll be delighted. Put a lot of work into that. The rewards.
Right, I'm going to do a quick tweet just to say that I'm still live.
In the news because speculation about him finishing his career.
Only he knows when it's right. He might be feeling his body. But, you know, you need to think long and hard before making such a big decision.
My mate Stevenage don't retweet me. I mean, I don't particularly want to be going, hey, hey, retweet, retweet, or anything like that. But, you know, I'm playing as them. It would be nice. I haven't got any of the original squad left, but it'd be nice. I'm thinking of contacting them over my Football Manager series and seeing if we could do something there. So the FIFA one, not as important, but you never know.
Mansfield Town 1. Doncaster Rovers 1.
Right, agreement for Nugent's sale. How much do we get for him? 890. My delegates, whoever they are magicians.
Swindon Town 1.
They managed to get an extra, what's that, 115,000 for a player who played 3 times or something for me last season. I mean, that's daylight robbery right there. Frees up another squad slot as well, which is good news for us. Could bring in that giant of a goalkeeper. Who's Jacob Hansen? Oh yeah. Oh, we just played against him. Maybe he's the reason Chaplin was quiet. We should keep a close eye on that Hansen guy. Either that, or Chaplin just wasn't on form. Start of the season, could be shaking off some rust. It's a fair point. Come on, game. What's the email? Oh, more. You're this guy. Yeah. The Real Madrid guy. Yeah. Mendy used the 17-year-old. I might try and bring you in cheap, maybe. Turner on a 1-year loan from Swindon. I'll take that. I'll take that. You can have him for a year. Go for it. Benefits both parties then. Do you know what, Simpson? Yes. We're playing away against Mansfield in the first round of the Carabao Cup. You can play. Why on earth not? Although Das is probably going to play in the next round. We'll put the new guy in goal. Centre backs. Hill. And Wilmot, wherever he is. There he is. Like so. And then we'll have Meyer start at right back. Midfield. Becker, Shaw, and where is he? Engel. We're gonna have Escobar play here. Rose on this side. Rabasco on this side, and then up front might go with this guy actually. Start him. And then I'm going to put Cifuentes on the bench instead of Cabrera. Foden, Ruiz, Rea, Riley, Chancellor, Kennedy. That's a pretty good bench. Although I might take Foden out, because can't you play as a cam? Yes, you can. So I'm going to have an actual midfielder on the bench. Vogel. Vogel? No, where's Evans? We'll have Evans on the bench. There we go. Let's do this. I love the fact that I can play a reserve team and they're still all, with the exception of Wilmot and Simpson, they're still all over 60. Nearly all of them are over 65. Which is really good, considering they're all 17, 18 as well. Very promising. The future is bright at Stevenage FC. Engel on free kicks. Free kick accuracy of 67 actually, which is nothing to be sniffed at. Although he can't kick him over the wall. We don't need to see all this stuff. Let's play.
Stevenage. Well, their last game,
this would be a good chance to get players in the shop window as well. Some of the youth players that I want to loan out or sell.
They're flying at the moment. I think they'll win again.
Like Rose, for example, on the left wing.
probably one of the two front men will slip behind the other and augment the midfield when required.
I think so. If they start getting overloaded in the middle of the
Simpson.
park, that's always an option for this manager who does like to fill his midfield.
Got to do better than that. You can't just run into him.
Thomas.
Oops, wrong player.
Neatly intercepted.
That's an excuse that only works in FIFA. Like you can't
Now this is an interesting
you can't do that in real life and go, whoops, kicked it to the wrong player. That excuse doesn't wash.
And he's nowhere near.
Well, I don't think he kept his head down.
Rose
actually,
there with his incredible ponytail.
before he'd even hit it.
That's a Bobo da Silva-esque ponytail if ever I saw one. And if you don't know who Bobo da Silva is, you gotta go watch my old Foot Manager videos. And my old Pez videos actually.
And here they are on the
Pez
attack.
was the origin of Bobo. Actually FIFA. There's a whole long story as to where Bobo came from. Originally FIFA, then Pez, then Football Manager, and now nothing. Because at the moment my my pro in FIFA is me.
No great
Simpson.
danger here, but they've got the ball. That's the most important thing. Thomas. Well, they needed a new goalkeeper, and here he is.
Yeah, it's obviously a position of big responsibility. He's
Goal
not, I
kick,
think he's
good.
capable of filling the ball.
It's a debut for the new forward today.
Yeah, and with that comes a little bit of pressure because everyone's expecting you to score the goals. The fans are, I think.
That was almost a really good ball.
Looked dangerous until he made the interception.
Got the high pressure
Pressure paying off
going
with
on
some
as well.
aimless clearance. Getting forward well as a team.
Oof.
And he takes it on with a shot at goal here. Well, from that distance.
Has he got cornrows?
Yeah, it looked like the keeper was.
Not
worried for a
cornrows. Has he
second
got his
there.
hair like braided in a ponytail? I suppose that's kind of cornrows, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know much about hairstyles. My hairstyle knowledge mostly comes from Grand Theft Auto. Particularly San Andreas.
He saw the look from the up, slipping it through.
Yes!
It opened him up here. And it's a goal here.
Good debut goal.
The dream scenario, scoring on
You
your
salute,
debut.
sir.
It
The
takes
Adebayor
some
celebration. Mind to change your squad number. 42 is exceptionally high for someone who really is second choice striker.
He can't have scored many better
That's a
than
good
this.
ball down the channel as well.
The he's imparted onto the
First
ball.
time finish under the keeper. He really should have saved that. Went and sat down just a little too quick there. Bit of spin on it, I suppose, which might have deceived him. There we go. Happy chappy. Espiored with his opening goal for the club. And it only took him 16 minutes. If that. 15 and a bit, I think it was.
Quick in his movement too to intercept there. There's a dangerous
again,
feel to
nearly
this
good
attack.
ball.
It's looking good from their point of view. Defended well. Well, that's relieved some of the pressure as the defender clears his lines out of play.
Too hard.
Trying to pick out someone in the
Overhit
centre.
that cross massively.
Well, he took
And their
no
defender
chances there.
very
Corner.
much overestimated the abilities of Rabasco.
Corner
Oh, was that Hill?
one in front.
That's
They will
Maya.
be a lot more comfortable
He's really started
with
putting
two
in
in
bullet
front
headers
than
actually.
they
There's a
really
couple
could
I
have been.
scored with him
Yeah,
late
might
last
have
season
that with a bit of regret
from
because
that
that
kind
was
of
a great
position.
chance to extend
Bullet
the
header
lead.
into the top corner. He's got that in his locker. Not bad for a fullback. He's a tall fullback. I do remember that. He almost won that one. He was a bit too
It's a nice challenge.
enthusiastic on that one. Forced the handball though, so I suppose that worked out.
He's coming forward with some danger.
Wilmot.
Really getting
Oh,
into
he's
position.
put it in.
The shot's on.
Ben Wilmot. That's his first goal. What celebration have you got for us? The jump and pump the air and something else. There's a bit of a spin there as well. I imagine he's a bit dizzy now.
Right.
That was great. Look at that. Good touch there. Held his man off. And then drilled it into the bottom left corner off the post. Great finish. Very, very good finish. Might have to have a look at his squad number as well. 44. He wears 33 in the world of reality. And I think 33 is a available number now in our squad. So we'll have to look at that. Oh, I nearly bounced kindly. Gone Rose. Chase it down. I mean, talk about unforced errors. I was nowhere near him then, and he passed it straight to me.
Spencer.
I think it's fair to say we've got him on the ropes.
That's a great interception.
This is our reserve team. They're kids, for crying out loud.
Could be dangerous. That shot's blocked very quickly.
Backing off and just letting us walk all over him.
A clear corner. Swung in from the corner. Got to get it over the first man defending. And
overhit cross again.
The chance to
That's
put
a
in
shame.
a decent cross, but he's actually put in a wasteful one. On the move and able to cut out the pass.
Somehow that's my throw. I'm pretty sure Hill headed that out. Oh well, I'm not complaining. Nice footwork. Oh, unlucky. He could have gone down then. Not there, but before that, when he jumped over the guy, he could have gone down. He looks a bit of a handful actually, Espield. Good pass out to Simpson. He's chosen not to run straight into the defender this time. Well, that wasn't the best ball into the channel.
It's a good cross. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job.
Go on, Rose. Go on. Yeah.
That's a free kick.
Win the foul.
Good
Nice
way
one,
to keep
buddy.
the ball. The opponent was strong, but not strong enough. Well, they're in a good position here. Simpson. In quickly.
Oh, kept it in.
For White. Thomas.
Come on,
Just
hold
lent
the line.
ball to his mate and got it back again.
Somebody tackle him.
They could pose some danger.
Oh, God's sake. The one time I actually get the ball there and I give it straight back to them. I effectively just played it through for them.
Can he do it?
Offside?
Oh, they thought
Offside.
they were in, but the flag has gone
Phew.
up. Simpson.
Couldn't lift it high enough.
Cut out the pass.
Old Pablo. I still can't believe it. I told all my friends at uni I've got a guy in my Stevenage team called Pablo Escobar. They needed photographic proof before they finally believed me. But yep, that is his name. And I think he scored on his debut for me as well. He certainly impressed. I'm trying to remember if we did actually score or not. But there you go, Pablo Escobar. Not just known as Narcos. Also known as a bloody good cam for Stevenage FC.
But the defence would be pleased that their organisation caught him off.
They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous.
Aww.
It should be.
Don't tell me I got another left-footed right winger.
Nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction.
That was awful.
And it goes wide.
He's young. Gotta remember that, he's young. This is his debut, Mark. Let's not judge him like he's Ronaldo just yet.
McDonald. For White. coming forward with some danger.
What's that? Half time?
Time now, and 2-0.
Was it 2-0? Yeah, 2-0. Good performances. Pretty pleased.
Good action in the English League Cup in the first 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
Yeah, I think one or two
Good
players
pass over to
surprised
Rose.
how well they played in that first half.
The run wasn't really happening in the middle, but I'd already committed to the
Great
cross then.
defending there, stopping that attack. McDonald. Spencer.
Come on.
He's got some room out here in the wide position. It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now
That's a great
tried to
pass.
regain possession. Now here's a chance to get at the opposition. Couldn't go down the outside, he's gone inside.
Ah, wrong player again.
He's on the move all the time and
He's trying to
makes
play it
lots
through to
of
the
these
big man.
interceptions. And that's a turnover to the opposition. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Little private game between the two of them.
Why did Rose not go for that? Was he offside?
And on the first 45 minutes for this new club, how do you think he's done?
I would be happy with that.
No, he wasn't.
45 minutes.
Just watched it back on the laptop. Not offside. Why didn't he go for that? It was played right to him. Pretty much exactly where he was standing. Oh, that was overhit.
Good reading of the play by the defender.
No!
Lovely one-touch football.
Bloody hell.
He points to the spot
Maya.
penalty.
Is he going to be sent off? Of course he is. Alright, hang on. Shuffle at the back. Formations. I need a 3 at the back formation. That's an interesting one. Or this one. I think we'll go with this one because it suits the squad that we've got, but then obviously move you back a little bit more. There we go. Move you back like that. Right, Maya is going to be there. Simpson is going to be there. Can you play centre back? No. Pretty sure Engel can't. You need to go there. You need to go there. You need to go across there. Who's more tired? Maya goes there actually. And that could work. I mean, Becker's a defence-minded player, so that does kind of work. Oh no, Maya's just been sent off, hasn't he? Because he's an idiot. So we are going to do that. And then if Engel comes off and Riley goes on, that should work.
The red card.
Alright, is it a free kick? No, it's penalty. I did think it was a penalty. I don't know why I said a free kick. Oh, that's cruel. Good penalty. Fair play. Good penalty. So unlucky goalkeeper. I just had that little intuition that he was going to go for the bottom left corner. Yeah, keeper's facing bottom left corner, so bottom right corner. That's a good penalty. Fair play.
Off we go again, 2-1.
But then that is a really good ball. Good layoff. Oh, that's cruel. That would have been a perfect fight back there. I am going to make another sub actually. That was Escobar, wasn't it? Bring on Cifuentes. No, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong as well. I imagine it's more of a Cifuentes. Well done, Pablo. One Spaniard for another.
Corner played in.
Oh, hit it wide. Is that another corner?
That didn't lead to more.
Yeah.
Well, I think the player's had a word in the manager's ear, hasn't he? We surprised to see him in the team. Maybe he's talked his way into it.
Maybe, and now is the time to back that talk.
Good header.
Up. He's been playing well
Unlucky
in
the first touch.
So let's see if he can take it forward.
That's a real commanding header.
I know all of you listening want to know whether this is a done deal or not. We can tell you it's not done, but it might be close.
Good ball.
But that's still
Oh,
speculation.
how's he missed that?
It was a real opportunity, but there might be a key moment in there.
Esfiord. Esfiord, you Esper fool.
They really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
Rose. Slipping it through. He's in.
Everybody back. No! Oh, you cheeky swine.
Oh, fantastic goal.
You cheeky swine. Danny Rose again.
Won't lie down, will they? I thought they were down and out, 2 behind, but
And he's not offside because one of our players decided to go stand in the goal.
And 2 very
For some
well
stupid
taken
reason.
goals. Game restarts at 2-2. Some potential in this move. The shot's
That's
on.
poor effort.
Blocked it there.
So easy to
Good
block.
defending.
Oh, it's poor header.
And that will be a
Got
throw.
away with that somehow.
Simpson. Riley.
That wasn't the best ball in the world, but I could still make something of it. Oh, what a cross! What a finish!
And they've gone into the lead.
That's Cifuentes, isn't it? I think this is his debut as well, so another debut goal.
And they really
See you later, Sparky. Thanks for coming in.
too good, really.
Have fun at work tomorrow.
And the shot in the end far too good for the goalkeeper.
What a bloody good volley that was.
is a real
And tell you what,
surprise.
Esfiord was right behind him.
The team with 11 men
Could have
just
finished it
looking
off.
at each other, really saying, how did we let that happen?
well, I think the side with 11 have been a bit too
Brilliant goal.
nonchalant, actually, and
Back in
taken the
front.
foot off the gas and they've been made to pay.
Take this back down to
Very
normal.
good game, 3-2.
Well, normal for me anyway.
Anderson. Spencer. Coming on strong, looking to play their way through now. Anderson. Supporting player alongside. Crisp defending
Not a
there.
good pass.
Good work from the referee. Play on. Is an
block there, though.
advantage. That's a great interception.
Put too much on it? Yeah. Got that a bit wrong.
Paul Anderson. Rose.
Hey, how's that not a foul?
Spencer. Trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. Must score! Oh, what a miss.
Well, what a chance for an equaliser that was. I think the tension got to him, tightened up.
Well, they are behind, so it's time for a change. They've got to try and improve their performance somehow. That's great defending there, stopping
That's
that
unlucky,
attack.
Rose.
Referee's point
He's a
to
really
goal
good deliverer, Rose, on that left-hand side, even on his weaker foot. Still swings it in. That's a really good header there from Cifuentes as well.
Riley.
Shame about the
Read the play
follow-up
well to
pass.
intercept.
They're trying to take the mickey again with all these back heels. Am I going to have to volley another one in? Silence Mansfield for good.
Paul Anderson. A dangerous piece of defending, really. Under some pressure straight away. Well, that's gone behind. It'll be a corner. And
Oop,
in it goes.
that wasn't the greatest.
Only partially
the world,
cleared,
but-
so there's still some problems for them.
That's why we have youth in our team. Because the
the
sudden
counter-attack is on
burst
here.
of pace
Still progressing on the break.
and the fearlessness to try anything. Oop, that didn't quite work out.
Too deep a ball for his teammates trying
I
to
was rather hoping that would land at his feet as I said that, but there you go. Right, Becker, you've done well, but we need a bit more stability in the defence to see this one out. Chancellor, you're in, but
get it in front of goal. As far as
Come on.
central midfield players' performances have gone in games we've seen recently, Alan, this is right up there, isn't it? He's going to be replaced now.
Well, I thought he was
Straight in
going
with
to be
the
a
head.
tough battle today against this side, but he was
Well,
head
I'd
and
see
shoulders
full-on commitment.
above those midfielders on the opposition, and coming off rightfully to plenty of applause.
Slipping it through. Opportunity here. Well, I'll give him credit for having a go, but it was nowhere near the target.
Yeah, he took responsibility.
Ah, I've not got a right back at the moment. Not in the conventional way.
Going to make a change, and it's clearly a tactical one. There doesn't seem to be any injury involved. Riley.
I mean, in the last game, Riley was playing pretty high, and he was playing at right back. Now he's playing at right wing back. He was pretty much standing on their 18-yard line there.
5 minutes to go now.
I can't complain, I suppose, because I do like attacking fullbacks, but I was moaning about this the other day. They always talk about players like Cole Walker and Danny Rose, saying, oh, they're really good at going forward. But for me, a defender, especially a fullback, their first priority is, can you defend? And in both their cases, not really. Not quite to the standard that I would expect from a defender. So you can tell when they were kids, they tried to be wingers. Didn't really have it in them, and that's why they ended up playing fullback. That's normally what happens. I mean, Jamie Carragher wasn't making it up that time. Don't you score this. Good block. Come on, lads. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. See this out.
It is an opportunity to get an equal.
Did that guy just clear that off the line?
They can be quick on the break now.
Ah! It's Bjord.
Jacob Mellis. It's so frustrating for them. They're on the attack. They can't break through.
Well played, Riley.
Good defending. Really had to deal with that.
Just too far ahead of him there to control.
Now. Getting forward well as a team now. Time to get the ball in. Delivered into the box. Defended well.
Be one of those people that takes it to the corner flag now.
Put the ball into the penalty area now.
Ah!
Teammates take the ball into the corner. I think the manager as well.
Is that not a handball? Full time. Doesn't matter.
That's the end of the game.
We got away with that. We got away with that.
Well,
The way they came back into that, we could have been in a lot of trouble, especially down to 10 men. Whew.
Can really get at the opposition here. The shot's on, and it's in via the post.
I enjoy those matches. I like matches where there's lots of goals, and I like matches where there's a bit of peril as well. Anyone, I mean, 8-0 wins are fun, but a 3-2 win like that is more fun, in my opinion. Where the game is actually contested and not just walked all over.
1. English League Cup. AFC Wimbledon 2.
So that's what's important in football, for me at least.
2.
Meyer is suspended. Yep, thought so. Simpson's happy. Great. You could be sold soon, buddy. I wouldn't be too happy if I were you. Portsmouth at home next.
Bristol Rovers 2.
Oh, Diego Costa has just signed for Leon. That's interesting. Not quite sure how that would have come about, considering he was homesick. Turner loaned out. Nugent sold. Loan offer for Peter Lewis. Crew. Yep, you can have him. Got nothing against that. Go out, get some experience. You come back a better player. Both sides win. They get a good goalkeeper for a year. We get a better goalkeeper after a year. So if there are any other positions that I would want to strengthen, I don't think there are. It makes the transfer window a bit boring now, to be honest, but I'm pretty happy with every position. We've spent a good long while building up a strong team, but I think we're at that stage now. I am going to start Foden instead of Brown. And I would like to start, or maybe not start, but I'd like to have Motherboard on the bench instead of Cabrera, because he can play on the wing as well. I'm probably saying his name completely wrong. It's Maverdidi or Maverdidi, something along those lines, I hope. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Everyone else is in good nick, so let's play. Would have liked Maya to be able to sit on the bench, but it was a last man challenge. He did deserve to be sent off for it.
Well, the main story here is we are going to see in
Right,
action
scored a hat-trick in his last game. Can Taylor score again today?
And it's live.
We're away, aren't we? So this is technically... Oh, it is actually Fratton Park. They have kept Fratton Park in the game. It's good that they've done that, actually, because it is such a good stadium.
My good friend Alan Smith.
Yeah, hi there, Martin.
It's a really, really nice stadium.
I've just got that feeling it's going to be a really good afternoon.
And here is the Portsmouth lineup for this game. One main striker, one probably just off it. How are they going to find attacking routes with this formation?
Well, whether they can
that was not a good tackle.
We'll wait and see. I just think today those two wide lads in midfield are going to be important. Both got a bit of pace, capable of getting round the outside.
Struggling to find a foothold, actually. Already. I feel like it's going to be a scrappy match. Maybe if we can score one, floodgates might open, but at the moment it does feel a little scrappy.
Ball's just deflected behind for that. Swung in from the corner. Comes out with a punch to clear the danger.
Come on, get the ball. Get the ball. No. Oof.
To take the lead. Oh, no scraps for the attackers.
Stevenage of old, that would have been 1-0 Portsmouth.
Hung on to the ball well. He's one I know Alan's keeping an eye on here.
3 in his last 3. The talisman for the team here, no doubt.
Yes!
A real chance here. It's a
Good
fast
counter-attacking move. Great ball from Foden, who has inherited Chaplin's old squad number, it seems. I thought I might have mucked it up then. I wasn't particularly going for Taylor, but I was looking to pull it back. I hadn't noticed Hughes was running in at the back post still. There you go, Hughes is off the mark for the season.
Has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. May. Low.
Oh, Vangelo.
Campos. That's a great interception. With great vision here.
Oh, how did that go in?
Oh, they've got another one.
How the hell did that go in? Bloody hell, Lyle Taylor. I was trying to play that out to Hughes. Riley got it a little bit wrong, but what a strike that is. Right in the bottom corner. He's hit that. Pure as and simple as you'd like. What a finish. So he's on 4 goals after 2 games now. We're not even finished in this one.
May.
Could be another good season for Taylor.
Low. Well, I like the look
He's looking at an absolute steal. I think we got him for like 600,000. On the bargains of the century at the moment.
Cleared away by the defender.
Oh, no, wrong player.
Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Strong challenge.
Oh, well cut out. Oh, I wasn't watching. I was too busy watching the run of Foden and I hadn't realised that Taylor wasn't actually near the ball. Silly me.
Forward with some danger. To Bennett. To Neat. Got to be.
And it's cost me.
Managed to score
Just
here.
couldn't get the ball off him.
Well, he's not far out, but you've got to be on your
Low.
toes in these circumstances.
Well, I've heard good things about it, actually.
Well, he gets the credit.
That was a good finish.
Was being in the
That was
right
good.
place at the
Well,
right time.
Yeah,
finish
I think
itself
the
not
easiest
quite
goal
close enough to the post to really be considered. Well, I think Ray should have saved that. That's essentially what I'm saying. But good turn and shot in the first place from their guy. It might not have been placed properly, but still good turn to get the shot away. Jamal Lowe. Plucked from non-league guy here.
Off we go again, 2-1. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Oh, Chaplin's playing against his former team, isn't he?
Naismith.
So he's got some work
Now
to do.
Evans.
Not that
Campos.
he's really impressing anyone. The only reason they sold him is because we offered £1 million or whatever it was, which is an astronomical amount of money for a League 1/2 team. Especially one so young.
Good defending. Oh, that's good defending.
Ah,
Now Evans.
come on, don't let them equalise. Corner.
And shoots! And it's out for a corner. Good defensive clearance there. Low.
Come on. That's it.
Anticipated the
Oxford's
direction
very
of the pass,
cool-headed
was able to intervene.
in those positions.
They've got numbers in the pass threaded through. He's in, and they get it away.
Well done, Evangelo. Forced the throw. Chaplin's picked up a knock, actually. That's not good.
They're going to get a free kick here in a really
Give him a
good
free
position
kick.
for handball.
Do I have a right foot where he can hit free
Urgent
kicks? I
position,
don't think
isn't
I
it?
do,
And,
actually.
when you look at it, I think the
Just
referee's
gonna have to
made the right
put
call.
it in with Hughes and hope for the best. That was not a good ball.
Campos. Campos. Naismith. He has been pressed there to running the ball out of play. On to the attack now.
Ah,
Made the challenge well. Cleared the ball.
come on. We could do better than this. We could do so much better than this.
Naismith.
Oh, he backed off. Whoops.
May.
I think I have a sneaking suspicion that Aniki might be getting booked for that. I also have a sneaking suspicion that Chaplin might have to come off at half time because he doesn't seem to be shaking off the... Oh no, as I say that, he's shaking off the injury.
He wants to play on the shoulder of the last defender.
Yep. No, fair enough. If they show the replay of it, you can quite clearly see the point at which it was a foul. It's about there where the guy took off.
The decision, and the decision is yellow.
I don't think anybody, least of all the player.
There used to be a game me and a friend of mine used to play where we'd play pro clubs, and if we were like 4 or 5-0 down, we'd just see how many players we could get sent off. And I'm sure we sent a few of their players to space. The challenges we were putting in were absolutely disgusting.
Played away, well away from goal. Well, that is a cheap piece of play to give the ball away like that.
Go on, Chaplin.
Played the attacker in now. He might be through. Puts the goalkeeper
Yeah! Goal against your former club. That's the one. Little dance celebration. They're all booing you. They hate the ground you walk on. You don't care because you've just put your team 3-1 up.
Well, this is when it's tough being a goalkeeper. A little bit more.
I love being able to play those passes, just knowing that Chaplin will get on the end of it no matter what. He's got so much raw pace. Him and Hughes. It's kind of when I was finishing off last season, I was just looking at the squad. We got such a good balance. Like Taylor's pretty quick, but he's got a lot of power in the middle as well. And then behind him, he's got Hughes, Brown, and Chaplin, who are just raw power and pace, all three of them. Like Hughes might not necessarily be the strongest, but when he gets running,
Given it,
He's got so much power in his legs.
rather wrong.
Yeah, probably did choose the wrong option. Should have tried to get.
And you look at the
some power behind
midfield,
that shot.
Azog and Aniki, neither of them really are pacey, but they're strong. They both got good strikes on them as well when they want to hit it.
And makes lots of these interceptions. The break is definitely on. Can he do it?
Oh,
Hit the post.
that's unlucky.
He's got a score. Could have
That was
halved the
unlucky from
deficit
low.
there.
No, that's when you need your front
Pittman
man to be
perhaps should have
nice and
scored. He had an open
composed
goal
and
for
to be
crying out loud.
technical, and he just wasn't that from close in.
We didn't even get the last touch, so yeah, he missed an open goal. That's probably the one thing I would change about Taylor's game is I wish he would challenge for the headers just a little bit more. For ones like that, I'd like to just be able to chuck the ball forward every now and then. A lot of the time I'll play it short from the back, but every now and then I just want to be able to hit it long. Here's a chance, here's a chance. Oh, Foden.
It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play.
He kind of tripped on the ball. I'm really pleased to have got Oxford in as well. He was my captain, FIFA 17. Really good player.
Good movement forward here. It's an excellent cross.
Foden again. He's got all these good opportunities. He's missing them.
You can see why there with that effort.
That one, he got a bit of a whack actually as he went up for that one. Half time? Yep, half time. 3-1. Good. Would have liked the clean sheet, but it's good that we extended the lead again after they scored. I'm tempted to bring Chucks off. Maybe do this. In fact, Brown can play as a centre midfielder, can't he? Yeah. Whereas Foden can't. So that makes sense. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on Chaplin. Whether he's still injured or not, I do not know. He seems okay. He has now scored, which is normally the sign that everything's tickety-boo.
Now this looks promising.
Oh,
Looking for teammates in the middle.
good ball in.
It's rather skewed off his
That's
head.
Foden again, wasn't it?
He didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed
Again, he nearly
eyes
got his
there.
head kicked off there. Bit wild from their defender. Very much
May.
flying at the seat with the seat of their pants at the moment.
Under challenge. That's good control. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Riley.
Oh, that's no.
Got on the ball
I
in
think
midfield.
fatigue's
Well
creeping
read
in a
back.
little bit. That is not what I
Player
wanted
in
to
that
do
part
at
of the
all.
pitch. Riley.
Get it out, get it out.
Tackle goes in.
Hey,
That's
ref.
a good performance,
How's
isn't
that
it,
not
Alan, from him in the
obstruction?
first half?
I would be happy
He's about
with that
20 yards
first
away from the ball
45
then, he just
minutes.
blocked me
It
off.
was a good goal from him. Good
Oh, that's a
overall
poor
performance,
touch,
actually.
Riley. Come on, you're better than that, mate.
Slipping it through. In with a chance. And he's in. An opportunity.
Poor touch from Riley. There's no way Dabrowski was catching Bennett there. No way.
Nothing like for a manager seeing a goal like that. Real team effort. Great understanding between those
Too
lads
high a
down
defensive
Well,
line
they're
there.
on the comeback trail, Alan.
there.
And
Yeah,
it
I can
cost us
smell
big
something
time.
in the air here. I think they can.
What are you
Because
doing?
the Team on the up now.
Oh my
Plenty of goals here
God.
today, 3-2. He's a bit disappointed. He's going to be taken off here. And the manager may be saying
Oh, it's
for
exciting.
another day, but
You know, I
also
said in the
allowing
last
him
game, 3-2 is
full
exciting.
appreciation.
Did you give him a penalty?
Penalty.
You are having me on, ref.
Penalty given, but
I didn't even
no
challenge him. I don't even think I
punishment
pressed
for
a
the
button.
culprit.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I mean, it was a foul, but he's not denied an obvious goal-scoring opportunity there.
Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, I think he's going bottom left. Oh, I was half right.
And that goalkeeper could just saunter out and pick that up. They've got numbers in this attack.
Ah,
It looks dangerous.
just lost it at the end.
Good challenge.
It's fine, we got the throw.
Gets his cross in.
Oh, chappers.
Well, they've all gone to the defender to say well done, But I think the guy who had the chance really should have scored.
Great ball in from Hughes.
Get his shot away, even though he had to take it quickly.
This time we nearly kicked their guy's head off.
Low. Quick change of possession here. Moving forward.
I'm overrunning it. Constantly overrunning it. Well played, Riley.
I don't know who the lad saw there, passing the ball. Somebody in the crowd, maybe.
Yes, Taylor. Good finish. Good finish. Play your panpipes, my friend. Great volley. Love a good volley.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special.
Even better when it's on your weaker foot.
Special delight at the moment.
And you break your leg kicking it. FIFA need to work on that. EA need to work on that. Or DICE, whoever's in charge of the character animations, because it really does look painful the way these players volley the ball sometimes. Oh, that's another yellow.
Portsmouth with an advantage here.
And he's not getting up yet. Sorry.
For Newcastle United, they're making
He's still down. Oh god, that was a bad tackle then.
Yeah, you're listening to the manager over the last few weeks.
That's a great ball. Come on, Hughes. Go on, Hughes. Oh, unlucky.
The club have backed him up with that £75 million they paid.
Oh, we're not going to get that, are we? Although we could get it. Yep, we could get it.
And that's a challenge that could lead to a chance.
Sort of sold him a little short there in the end.
That could pose some problems.
Pedro getting booked. I thought he was number 16, didn't I? He's now number 21. In fact, he might have always been... Yeah, he was always 21, wasn't he? Who was 16? Oh, Phyllis Kirk was 16. That's right. Do you know what? Yeah. Ruiz for Hughes.
I wonder whether he thought he got away.
Why not?
Because the play was allowed to go on, but no, he sees yellow.
Well, when you have the quality and the width, that's what this lad brings. You've got a special talent.
That wasn't quite the plan.
And it's been a special showing as he's replaced now, the crowd recognising that.
Yeah, what he's done, he's hugged the touchline and he's stretched that opposing back line, created space for teammates inside, and vital performance from him.
Get that. That's it. Nice and cool.
Turnover there that we didn't expect. Now Brown on the attack here. Got the tackle in. Quick-witted.
Oh. We didn't deserve to get that close to scoring at all. And I know he's on a hat-trick. Oh, actually, I was about to say I know he's on a hat-trick, but I'm going to bring him off. But Foden is exhausted. So I'm going to bring Mavadidi on as a CM. CF. Centre forward.
It's time for a change. They've got to try and improve their performance somehow.
Give him a crack, see how he does.
A substitution now for this team.
Oh, that was not supposed to happen. I mean, good header, I suppose. I would love to know what the keeper was doing.
Just looking at that deflection, of course, defenders do get attracted to the ball.
That's how, when I first signed Marwin Mawson, that's how he scored his debut goal for me. Just like that. It was actually a bloody good header. You just normally expect the keeper to be able to save that. I think his defender got in his way a little bit. And there you go, Steffi Mavadidi scoring on his debut. For the second time this season, because he did technically score in the first game he played in the pre-seasons as well. But I never understand fully why they don't count. Like, they always talk about he scored on his debut, even though he's played 7 times in pre-season. That was a poor pass.
He's cut that out well read. It's a good ball. Oh, he was in for
Let's
another
calm
goal
things
there,
down a
but
little
the
bit.
goalkeeper this time got the better of him.
Yeah, it looked for all the world like the striker was going to beat the keeper again, but well, that goalie had other ideas.
Oh, Chaplin.
Another turnover in play here with that
If he'd have stayed on his feet there, he probably would have got that.
There's good progress with this attack.
Come on, don't let him shoot.
Here's the
Good
shot.
save.
The keeper's pulled
Then
that
that's
one
going
out of the
top
bag.
corner.
Take the corner.
Top corner? What am I talking about? Right down the middle. I think that was going in at the top. You can tell I'm tired. I've had a really long week. I wasn't originally going to stream FIFA today, but I just sort of woke up this morning thinking I really want to play FIFA, but I knew I couldn't because of how close I was to the start of the season. And that kind of made my mind up for me. I sort of sat there and thought, right, guess I'm playing FIFA tonight then.
Crafting the through pass. Good forward play from them.
Oh dear. Angelo.
Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging. Bit of space for him. Now out on the wing.
Yikes. 5-3.
Well, that's a goal.
Tell you what, if we didn't have the luck up front, we'd be in trouble right now because we'd probably be like 3-1 down.
Up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. Well, this is what we love. They've opened them up here.
Bloody hell, even that could have gone in.
Come off the goalkeeper, still in play.
Well done, Oxford.
Good position. They've
I needed more on it.
well. Into a quite a dangerous position now. Low.
Come on, boys. Play it nice and sensibly.
This could be it.
Offside.
That was a moment when they thought they
I really thought I was in trouble there.
Assistant has ruled it out.
Well, the defence pushed up.
We
as
are
well, and I think
pushing
they caught
our
him
luck.
offside there.
A little too much for my liking.
And here they are on the attack. And now the shot.
Unlucky Pedro.
Save. Had to really reach out for that.
I think that touch to go around the defender might have just made the angle a little too acute.
And here comes the corner. Oh, that's good defending.
Oh, what am I doing? Trying to bring the keeper out then.
Quick break here. Now here's a chance. Spaced across the ball now.
Oh, yes. Mavadidi.
And it's a goal here.
Dabrowski there is playing the flying winger role.
Substitute scores, as has happened here.
He's having fun today.
And, the keeper has had to beat the ball
Did I see a little back heel from Dabrowski before that as well? Or was that someone else? Oh, there's a post.
Well,
Good little 1-2 with Taylor.
the losing team, but
Good ball to the
I'm
back
afraid the winners
post.
deserve this margin.
That's what I brought
Which is
Mavadidi in
confirmed
to
by
do.
this very late goal.
He's
Yeah, it's
tall.
been a
He's
walkover.
powerful.
You don't often get games like this and this particular level.
So that's
but
his second.
so one-sided.
Taylor's on 2 as well. Chaplin's
Little
on 1.
surprising that it is as one-sided as
And
this late in the game, but the team
Who scored
leading
the first?
deserve the margin of what's going to be
My
a
mind's
very
gone blank.
comfortable
Hughes.
victory.
Hughes. He's on 1.
Riley.
Ah. Robbed.
Burgess.
Tell you what, they got a huge hole in their defence right now. If we can win the ball back, have one last crack at it.
There's some potential in this move. Taking on the defender.
Get Taylor his hat trick. There we go. That's that sewn up.
It's his third goal. It's a hat trick today. He's really been on
Oh, he's just going to run. That's a Danny Newton celebration, that is. Running everywhere.
Well, some players might switch off if they
That's kind of what I meant. In the first half, I was talking about the balance of the squad. Taylor's got pace when he wants it, but just there, holding off the defender, that's what I like about him. He makes the run into those channels, and he can hold off a defender and make room for the shot. He can hit it just as good with his left foot as he can with his right. He's got good balance, good poise, very cool-headed when he wants to be. All kinds of finishes, volleys, finesse, you name it, he can pretty much do it.
What's on the scoreline
And that's a perfect performance, considering the fact that we let in 3 really bad goals as well. We scored 7, which is not bad, not to be sniffed at. Let's put it that way. It's good to see Chaplin get off the mark as well. He is now only 5 goals behind Taylor, though, who has scored 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. You know, you can't get better. I mean, even Harry Kane doesn't do that because he doesn't score in August, of course. Lyle Taylor does.
Barnsley 2. Burton Albion 1.
He's coming for your record, Harry.
1. Colchester United
Nice work.
2.
The board are ecstatic, increasing the club's worth within 3 seasons.
1. Oxford United
Cool.
1.
Happy with that.
Mansfield Town 2.
Peter Lewis rejected the loan. Ooh.
2. Hilton Keynes Dons
Ooh,
0.
interesting. I wonder why that was.
3. Stevenage 7. Rotherham United 2.
It's also interesting to see Sheffield United back in League One, whereas in real life they're pushing for promotion to the Premiership at the moment.
Shrewsbury Town 2.
Premiership? How old am I? Premier League. That's what they're doing.
Town 1. Southend United
Loan move
2.
for Vogel from Port Vale.
2.
Yep, I'm happy to do that.
United 2.
If Mr. Vogel wishes to go out on loan for a season, he's more than welcome to do so. Good young player. He'll come back a better player. Once again, win-win. Right, got a league match next. It is against... Is that Rotherham? I think that's Rotherham. Find out in a second. RUFC? Yeah. Yeah, Rotherham. And you can see now the board love me. I bet they came to their meeting at the end of last season and thought, did we really come close to sacking this guy? Vogel loaned out. Chancellor, QPR 650,000. As much as Chancellor is third choice at the moment, he won't be for much longer because Dubrovsky is getting old. That's the only reason I'm still really playing Dubrovsky, is because I know this is probably going to be Dubrovsky's last season with us. Whereas Chancellor is probably going to stick around for another 2 or 3 years. So, I'm prioritising. Right, Rotherham. See, I was going to operate a rotation policy with my strikers this season. Because Taylor's 30, his career is going to be starting to wind down. That's why I brought in Mavadidi. But actually... I don't need to. He's had such a good start. Such a good start. I do want to make some changes though, because we got games thick and fast. So I'm going to put Das in at left back instead of Evangelo. I'm also going to take out Chaplin, which is a bit controversial, and put in Rose. But to make up for that, I'm going to have Chaplin on the bench. That's not Chaplin, that's Livingston. So we're changing the left-hand side of the pitch, but Rose's delivery is exceptionally good, so we might as well use it for the next couple of games. We can, of course, play Chaplin up front from time to time as well. That's worth remembering. Oop, that was awful. I really struggle to shoot in the arena. In matches I tend to do okay. I managed to pick out the corners.
Hi everybody, welcome to
I can't explain it.
Martin Tyler here with Alan Smith.
Right, I bet we're going to be both white on the radar. Yeah, what a stupid game mechanic. Just have the home team red and the away team blue, or something like that. Why do they have to both be white? Now I can't use the radar. Sucks. How have they not fixed that as well? Like FIFA 05 that was an issue. I'm so busy getting money off Ultimate Team they forgot to actually make the game playable.
Was good progress with this attack.
Yes, that is my opinion on Ultimate Team. It's a distraction rather than a respected game mode as far as I'm concerned. It's like playing top trumps.
Little private game between the two of them.
2018 for crying out loud. Happy New Year, by the way, everyone.
A bit crudely, I think, with that one, but they've kept the ball. Referee says play on.
Of course, by the time this actually gets uploaded to YouTube, it'll be about February. So, You're probably wondering, what the hell's he talking about? This, I'm streaming this in January.
Referee doing everything possible to keep this game flowing. Put in from the wide area. Miscued.
Alright, anyway, rant over. Let's concentrate on the football. This will most likely be the final game of the stream.
Wasteful pass, unforced.
My eyes are starting to feel heavy, and I know I've got mistakes in me in this game. I just wish Brown could finish. He does such good runs, but then it comes to the shooting and it's just all over the place.
And he's used his head there to.
Oh, that wasn't good from Hughes.
Shots on here. Good defending.
The opportunity was there, he just didn't take it.
Ball. Break quickly when they get possession. Stevenage, more than useful at the moment.
I'm also running out of things to say as well, which it usually becomes time to start wrapping things up.
Yeah, one of those crazy score lines, but I think it'd be enough to see them.
It's hard when you're talking to yourself for an hour.
Onto the attack now. And he can clear it here. Now Newell. Got the ball, and they're going at the opposition with speed. It's a quick break. And he's flagged offside.
That must have been close. I didn't like it was offside. Oh, that was close. Half a step, literally half a step.
Riley.
Alright, good ball out to Rose. Whips it in. Taylor heads it down.
Very close in, Alan, but not very close to scoring.
Should have probably swapped out Hughes as well if we're going to have Rose whipping it in, because crossing it to the back post is not going to be that beneficial when you've got Hughes waiting there, unless he's completely unmarked. Might have missed a trick a little bit there. That was a good header.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well.
Great finish. Great finish from Hughes. No, from Rose.
He's taken the chance very stylishly indeed.
Absolute thunderbolt.
And it's given them advantage at last. They've worked hard
Was it Das that headed it out wide for Brown? He's just flicked it into the path of Rose. We had two defenders coming, bearing down on him.
And the opposition,
he's absolutely smashed that via the keeper's glove. Can't really fault the keeper there, though. He was unsighted and the ball was travelling at such a speed.
So the first goal, it's 1-0.
You can probably hear me yawning now. I do apologise.
Quick-witted and quick in his movement too to intercept there. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
Oh, that should have been 2-0. For once, the crosser was the crossee. Great ball from Hughes as well. Got two wide players here who can cross the ball so well. Fantastic. Sort of highlights a little bit. As good as Chaplin is, he's very quick. He's got a good shot. He's not the best crosser, and that does come up a few times during the season. Where there are times where I just wish he could cross the ball a little bit better. So he might have some competition for the wide slot. That was not a good move there from Mazouk.
Good looking build up. It rather petered out.
Get up. Ref, if he's lying on the ball,
Nice bit of
that's obstruction.
Ball. It's looking good, this move. That's a brilliant challenge.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Should have gone left.
Played it well.
Oh dear. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That wasn't troubling anyone.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try.
Yeah, let's have another look at Rose's goal. That's
Well,
a
he
real
had the
crisp
confidence
strike.
to take it on first time, and certainly
Brilliant
got
goal.
some power on it.
Oh, no. Looking for
Saw the
openings
look
that
from
don't
the other
exist.
player and saw where the pass was going and read it.
Ah, not quick enough.
Into the attacking
Great
third.
challenge. Good recovery.
And they've got it back. Thanks to that
Oh, now I'm
slide
playing
tackle.
silly buggers with it.
Cleared away by the defender. Ball. Oh, you hate to see that for the player. He's
How
gonna
are
be
we
on the
outnumbered
sidelines
at the
for a little
back?
while now, I think.
4-1.
Pulled muscle.
And he's missed! Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a miss.
He should have
Well,
buried
what a
that.
chance for an equaliser that was, and I think the tension got to him, tightened up.
That's a really bad miss. I mean, Raya did good to get over and cover, but that's a really bad miss.
Riley. There's some potential in this move.
Oh,
Now, can
no.
he take them on?
I was going to go for an Aniki blast there. Didn't work out. Ah,
He's
come on,
coming
Riley.
forward with some danger. He's taken on his man and beaten him. It's a good ball, they could be in. He's just put it off target, just wide
Could have
of
put
that
us in
post.
trouble.
Well, his teammates were convinced he was going to score there, I think.
Taylor again, not exactly dominating in the air.
Riley.
Like I said, that's the one thing I wish he was a little bit better at. But then, at this level, you can't have
Now
everything.
here's a chance to get at the opposition. 2 more minutes to play, that of added time. Ball.
No. Half time.
Really.
Not the most exciting half of football in the world. We didn't exactly set the world on fire with that, but could have been worse. We are in a goal up. Youth player getting the goal, which is always nice to see. It's always encouraging.
This is the start of the second half.
Okay. Well, I just slapped him around the head there, but fine, ref. You just play on. Why don't you?
Good play from the referee here, playing the advantage. Ball. Good forward play from them. Delivered into the box. Now Newell. Good cross into the near post. Cleared away, well away from goal. They've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass.
Come on, Rose. Use some of that pace of yours.
Attacking now.
Oh,
Looking for
Brown.
teammates in the middle. That's rather skewed off his head in the end.
Yeah, he didn't catch it properly. I think he probably closed his eyes there.
Should have done better there. Oh, that was such a good header. I forgot to chase after the ball.
And it's Williams. Maybe the counter-attack is on here. Just spotted the ball up and they're playing.
Ah, come on.
The ref blows for the free kick.
Bring Kennedy on for his first appearance of the season. Again, it's always Aniki that goes off. I suppose he covers a lot of ground. He's pretty much box to box from the whole game.
Get it away. That tackle has just changed the emphasis of this passage of play. They're on the front foot now. Slipping it through.
Good play, Oxford. Nice
Good
cool
play.
head.
until they got that challenge in. This turnover could be costly against a side that can break like in with a chance. Opening them up with this might be it. Here's a
I should have played that.
Exposed.
Oh. Got a second shot. Oh, not that we took it.
That shot's blocked very quickly.
Good header, Das. Kennedy out to Hughes.
Very well into quite a dangerous position now.
Good layoff. Oh, that was going in. That was definitely going in. Was it a Zog that hit it?
Referee has pointed for a corner.
I think it might have been.
Put the corner in the middle. All peters out rather for them. Well, in it goes.
Oh, unlucky there.
He's got a chance.
Again, Oxford, cool as you like. Just chests it up in the box. Probably a little too cool. Maybe should have just headed it on.
The other team out with a quick break here. And Kennedy. Well, here comes the support. Now Brown.
Yes! Got there in the end.
Goal. They lead by 2 now. Took the chance nicely, and that really has given them.
That's it, Benjamin.
Good
Good goal. Good goal. Sort of. I mean, this pass, that's a great pass through to him. First touch was a little bit off, so it was on his weaker foot, and I think he was slightly off balance. But then he did hit the second one with his weaker foot as well. But yep, his first appearance, his first goal of the season.
Restarting at 2-0.
And I don't know why he decided to play that like that.
Good forward play from them.
Come on, Rose. Come on, Rose.
Good challenge here.
Got tripped way too easily there.
Cummings.
Now he's fallen over.
The referee's letting it go.
And took one of their guys down with him.
And the counter-attack guiding it through the defenders.
Yeah, good challenge, Riley.
Well, that could have been a really dangerous breakaway, but it's been stopped in its tracks.
I keep going to look at the radar. Oh, that was a naughty one.
A poor tackle. But it
I keep going to look at the radar and I have to remind myself I can't because of the stupid colour clash. Nothing wrong with that challenge from Taylor.
That's good defending. That's a good move.
Yeah, Brown should have done better. Got a corner, but still.
Corner out of that. A bit lucky. It was deflected.
Who can I bring off now? Who have we got on the bench? Foden's on the bench. Bring him on for Brown. Who else can I bring on? I'd like to bring Ruiz on, but neither Hughes nor Rose are playing badly or are tired, so I think I might have to play on.
Well, it's an enforced substitution. There's no doubt it's because of that injury. Well, there are other options from the bench. Swung in from the corner. It's a promising situation.
Not the best back heel in the world.
And that will be a throw. Came in with a challenge. Newell. Yates. Ball.
Alright, Das. Good to see Das back, actually. I regretted getting rid of him when we did.
On the attack here. Oh, he's given offside.
Delayed that pass a little bit, but that was my fault, not his. They really want me to bring him off. I don't want to bring him off. He's doing well. He's not tired. He's not really had much to do, to be fair. He's had a pretty quiet game. How's that a foul to them?
Yeah, he's in a good position as well.
Idiot referee.
Just a couple of yards away. Easy one for him.
Oxford, good header.
And they get it away. Very weak challenge. It's very good skill. He's made the defender look a bit awkward there.
Oh, of course he stopped it.
Of
course he stopped it for an injury. He'll be fine in a minute, you watch. I bet he goes off injured now I've said that, and then I'll feel really, really bad. As is the way. How did he get injured? Oh, he went up for a header with Oxford. That's what happens when you mess with the big man. And he has gone off injured, so I do feel a bit mean now. Oh well. Life goes on.
The injured player has gone off. We're going to get the game restarted with a
Right,
drop ball.
there we go. And just bowl it out to Das, who's going to try and give it away. Oh, music stopped. That's fine. We're nearly at the end of the stream anyway, so I won't bother putting the music back on.
Well, it's still
I can
just
think now as well.
Clever ball. He's in. Going
I need to
forward
update
well.
the music
It's
badly.
opened up. And in the
Right,
shot
good
goal.
save. Good
Great
save, buddy.
goalkeeper. Great save.
Well, he shouldn't have had a prayer there, but he's so agile, this keeper.
Wow.
Only partially
Hughes
away
actually
from
won that.
danger. Proper tackle that.
Ah, a bit too straight there, Kennedy.
Ball.
Get it out.
They could pose some
Block
danger
Oxford.
now. Shots on.
Hoof clear. Taylor's flick. Rose to Kennedy.
And he keeps possession with that header.
Ah,
Opportunity
daisy
here.
cutter.
He's way off target.
Maybe he is right-footed after all. I think the defender's hand in his back is what did that actually. So he didn't help things. Anyway, right, 7 minutes to go. Do I want to make that last sub? Probably should at some point. It might have to be a defensive sub at this rate, because I would quite like to hold on to this lead. I'd like to keep the clean sheet, definitely.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Good defensive clearance
Oxford's
there.
been caught a little bit high there. Good thing we got Riley. And then Coolidge you like.
Could be dangerous.
Oh, he spilled it.
Here's a chance, goalkeeper exposed.
Not giving them a moment's peace here. Every time they get the ball, we're shutting them down.
Well, this could be dangerous in a wide
Played
position.
Dabrowski. No, that was bad. That was bad.
What's the keeper doing here? Real opening.
Foul. Foul ref.
Off the post.
Oh, Raya.
What a goalkeeper this fellow
I think
is.
Das is injured
The more
there.
they throw at him, the more determined he is.
Have to bring him
Keep
off.
a clean sheet.
Who have we got on the bench? We have got Meyer on the bench, haven't we? Can Riley play left back? He can. Can Meyer play left back? Does it specifically say? Oh, it does. Never mind then. We'll bring him on.
Ends up being a win for this
And that guy went straight to the back of Das. I'm amazed the referee didn't give Das a foul.
With the saves he's made.
Wondered about this injury, and they are going to make a substitution. Doesn't look too serious, so precautionary stuff maybe.
Yeah, I think it probably is. I mean, this lad doesn't normally come off if it isn't anything too serious. So
Go
I
on.
think maybe they
Yeah.
are protecting him.
Nice one,
What a
Kenners.
magnificent shot from that distance.
You salute, sir. Right foot volley. See that? Weak foot volley. I'd be honest there, I was trying to score with Rose.
Oh, he's really
And from my
connected with that
experience in the
perfectly,
past,
and blown off
God,
his
that
move
only
past
just
the
went in
keeper.
from Kennedy.
Miles out
My experience in the past is if you do a LB and lob ball button, it tends to go on target, whereas if you shoot from inside your own half, it tends to go wide. But that's FIFA 17. This year, it's not early cross anymore if you hold LB, it's just called high ball. So that's what happened there, it just lobbed it up high to Taylor.
For the team that are trailing. They're out of the contest,
And even then I was trying to head it forward with Taylor and it didn't work out. Fell nicely to Kennedy though. Good finish from him. So 2 goals from Kennedy for the season
Well,
now.
it turned out to be a different kind of game to the one perhaps we set up for
We
you
are
at the
bossing the
beginning.
league already, we're
Very
only 3
one-sided.
games in.
Yeah, you end up feeling
Might have to start looking at the
disappointed as a
difficulty
neutral
level
because
again.
you didn't really get a contest, but the winning team won't be
I'm amazed that
disappointed at all,
just
playing
changing it
well.
by 1 notch can make such a big
What a brilliant
difference.
performance from this fella.
Well, so often we
Yeah,
think
there you
of
go.
this creative.
Alright, let's watch the goals again, especially this one from Rose. That's a fantastic strike. I knew he was a good crosser of the ball, and I kept bigging up how good a crosser he was of the ball. But he's got an exceptional strike on him as well, it turns out. Apart from that one, of course. They should have buried it there. That's a bad miss from Ball. This one as well was a good header that should have perhaps been on target. That was Brown. Not really covering himself in glory. He's got to be careful now, Brown. We've got Foden in the squad.
Worked this attack very well. And now the shot. Oh, saved
And
by
that
the goalkeeper.
pile driver from the Zog, which was arrowing in. Forced the keeper into a good save. And then here, great ball, which I think was from Brown. First shot from Kennedy, not great. Second shot, took it quickly under the keeper. 2-0, bang. This was us messing around, which we shouldn't have done.
What's the keeper doing here?
Got lucky there, hitting the post. And then here, Rose with the ball forward. Taylor did flick it on actually to Kennedy, so that could go down as an assist. That's a fantastic volley. I really thought it was going to go wide when he first hit it, and then it just creeped in. But yeah, that is it for this week's stream, guys. I will be back next Friday, possibly. Foot Manager has now started. There's a Stevenage career on my channel. Goes up every Wednesday at 8 PM UK time. These videos, I will start uploading them again. The first one will be going up tomorrow, the resumption of this series. I've got loads of streams from the last few weeks that I just haven't uploaded for some reason. I think it's just forgetfulness, to be honest. But they will be going up, so you can sit back and watch them. Right, yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you to Sparky once more for coming in and making the stream a little bit more enjoyable at the start. It's always nice to actually talk to someone rather than just talk out in the open. I noticed there Hughes is wanted by Fenerbahce. He's also the assist leader, which is quite nice. I'm going to play some matches off camera. We've got a cup game against Leicester, which we're going to start with. I can't guarantee roughly when we'll be coming back. It will be before January though, I'm sure. January window. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and the follow and subscribe buttons. And until next time, I will see you soon.
Plymouth Argyle with 6 points.